Good morning, everyone. Today's already starting off a little strange. Luke has a hair wrapped around his toe, and I'll tell you more about it in a second, but I gotta rush him to the doctor so they can cut it off because it's so deep into the skin that I can't get in there and deal with it. So I'm gonna deal with that right now. I'll be right back with you and I'll explain everything. All right. Just finished at the doctor's. He managed to cut off the little piece of hair that was wrapped around Luke's toe. I wanted to talk about that a little bit because this is the second time that's happened to one of my kids, and I had never heard of it before it happened to one of my kids. And since it's something that can happen, I just wanted to kind of mention it and let you guys know what it looks like and what to look out for your kids. So what can happen is a hair, typically a longer piece of hair, will work itself around one of the digits of your kid. So it could be wrapped around a finger or a toe, and because their skin is so soft and they're like chubby little fingers and toes, it'll get stuck in there and wrapped around and around and around and become like a tourniquet. And actually it can cut off the circulation, it can cut into their skin, it gets really, really tight. I don't totally understand how it happens, but it can just totally work its way into their fingers or toes. This morning we were doing physical therapy with Luke, and we noticed that one of his toes had that line on it that happens when a piece of hair gets wrapped around, and we tried to get it off ourselves, but it gets so embedded in the skin, like so deep into the skin, that it's really hard to get something underneath it. It's hard to see, and their skin is so soft that you can actually like poke their skin by trying to dig it out. If you can't easily get it done at home, typically you end up going to an urgent care or a doctor, and they will take care of it. And that's what happened to us today. We couldn't get it off of his toe, and so we brought him into the doctor's office. And this is kind of a common thing that does happen with kids. Like I said, the second time it's happened in our family, and it can happen. It didn't happen to us ever, but the doctor before told us that it often happens to boys around another part of their body. And so you just have to be on the lookout. It kind of looks like a crease in your knuckle, just anywhere on their hands, feet, or in boys, other places. Just so you know what it looks like, I did take a picture of Luke's. I didn't video it or anything like that, but I did take a picture of it, and this is what it can look like. And luckily, Luke's was pretty loose on him, not like loose enough that I could get under it and take it off, but loose enough that it wasn't cutting off the circulation to his toe. And we caught it very early, and so now it's off and everything's all good. He didn't really like getting it taken off. He was kind of sad during the procedure because you kind of have to hold him down. Babies don't like to be held down. But it's good. It's off of his toe now. We can get back to our day. And this kind of thing like throws off your whole schedule for the day. He was about to go down for a nap, and we noticed it, and we had to bring him in right away. So it's kind of shifting things, but it's good. It's good that we took care of it. And I just wanted to let you guys know about it because it is a common thing, and it's not something that I was told to look out for when I was a new dad. So here, I'm passing on my dad wisdom to you. All right, we are back home now, and look at Luke. His new favorite thing is grabbing at the banister. So anytime we go, Yoda? It is very Baby Yoda, that's true. Every time I go up the stairs, he makes me stop so he can grab this one. Grab it. Oh my goodness. And then he also goes to grab this one over here. Oh yes, that one's good too. Anyway, that's kind of a fun new thing. And now we're gonna have Luke eat some lunch. Oh, you ready for some food? Here it comes. Yummy! Oh, very crunchy teeth. Before I left for the doctor, I actually had started steaming some vegetables for Luke. So we've got some kale in there, we've got some beets, we've got some carrots. I'm gonna blend them up into some baby food and feed this guy lunch. And usually while I'm getting his meal ready, I let him snack on a couple little cereal pieces. Is that fun? Can I have one, please? Can you give it to Daddy? Oh, you're just gonna smack my hand? We'll work on that, okay? We're working on the concept of sharing. Careful, it's slippery. Oh, told you. Is that yummy? Good carrot? right, the main reason I blended it is because I wanted to get that kale to a consistency that he could handle. He's excited. You can hear him out back there. Now I'm gonna add a little peanut butter because we're trying to fatten him up. And then if it's not thick enough, I'll add a little bit of baby oatmeal. And then Luke can eat. Yummy. Is that yummy? Is it yummy? One more. Ooh, yummy. So we do a lot of purees and mashes for Luke, and for those of you who follow like baby-led weaning or baby-led feeding, just know that we're aware of that and that we do agree with it for some babies, but for Luke, his occupational therapist is guiding us on how to feed him, and because he has the microdeletion, he does tend to choke on foods. So we are thickening up his foods as we go. We're working with him on all the like oral articulation that he needs to do. Every kid is different. I really don't believe that there's one right way to parent or to keep your kids healthy, because every kid is different, every family dynamic is different. So I always try and keep that in mind, especially when I'm recommending something to somebody. So if you're planning on saying in the comment section anything about the purees, just know that the reason that I'm feeding them purees is because that is what works for Luke right now, and we're working on his development for the future. All right. We are about to do our music class. Yes, music class. We love music class. We love it. It's so much fun. But before we do that, we got to clean up this room because this room is kind of messy. Oh, there goes my camera setup. What you doing? You think that's funny? You think that's funny? I'm trying to talk to them. Anyway, so we're going to clean up this room right now, and then we'll do music class. You love music class? Yes. 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 Music class. Music class. Music class. Step one in my cleanup plan is to take this cool tent down. This is a new thing for us, and the plan is to be able to take it to the park and have Luke be in it and be able to be with us at the park and not run the risk of him like running into like a dog or a person or anything like that. He's kind of in his own little isolation area, but it's like big enough for a whole family to fit into it, kind of, very tightly. And we actually have a really fun plan for this thing for tomorrow. So tune in tomorrow to see what we're doing. It's gonna be really cool. But for now, I need to take it down. We just had it opened up in the living room to test it out, but we need space to do our music class. You ready for music class? You ready? All right, let's do our Zoom music class. Oh, you logging in? Are you the one logging in? And guess who else is joining us for music class today? That's oh, this guy, Duncan's joining us. He is ready to dance and sing and clap and drum. Are you ready for all those things too? Whoa, careful. Whoa, careful. Whoa, careful. Whoa, careful.
I love you.
Music class just ended. I am gonna make burritos for dinner tonight. I'm excited about it because I'm making Mexican rice to go in the burritos. Usually I just put like beans and cheese in a burrito, but on special nights, I make the Mexican rice.
So Duncan is at a very special age. He is 3.5 years old, and what often happens with my 3 to 4 year olds is they start struggling with their nap times. And they basically want to transition out of naps, and sometimes they go back and start napping and they nap all the way till they're 5, sometimes they don't. But Duncan currently either naps during the day and then is like very difficult to get to sleep. Like he'll be bouncing off the walls till 10 and like using every excuse he can to get out of bedtime, and it's like, oh my goodness. Or he will skip his nap and like keep getting up out of his nap time even though we put him down, and he will just be exhausted and kind of grumpy and just like tired in the evenings. And this is totally normal. Like all of my kids have gone through this. If you've had a child, I'm sure you've had issues with nap transitions. It's like a very typical part of parenting, but the cutest thing is happening right now. It's one of those little like adorable things that comes out of these times. So I wanted to show you guys this because it's so cute. It's like the cutest thing, and he's adorable. Look at Duncan.